Hi everyone, this is Sanjana from MockCat. CAT 2024 is done, and by now you would have your response sheet with you. So the first thing that you've got to do is head on to mockcat.com and use our percentile predictor that's right there on the home page to find your overall and your sectional percentiles. It's a fairly simple two-step process, and here's a video to help you out. Now, once you've checked your percentiles, I'm going to tell you what to do depending on whether your exam has gone well or gone badly. And we have chapters in this video so you can head to the appropriate area. If your exam's gone well, congratulations, that's really good. As somebody from IIM Lucknow, I can tell you from personal experience that studying in an IIM or any other top B school is where you get a lot of learning, great experiences, and it's obviously fantastic for career advancement. So what is it that you've got to do? The two most important things, of course, are your personal interview and your VAT, but there's one more thing that you've got to prepare for. But let's start with the personal interview, which is going to be the most important thing. All top B schools are going to select you only after they have had an opportunity to interact with you, figure out are you going to be a good fit for their B school, do you have it in you to be a good manager, and only then would they select you. And that is why typically for the final selection, the marks that you get for your personal interview will have the highest weightage. For a lot of B schools, this is going to be as much as 50%, so it's very important to prepare. So what is it that they are going to ask you? So there are three things which they will typically ask you. The first is going to be current affairs, and that's something which you can head on to mockcat.com. Just come on to the daily news section and you can read the main news of the day. You definitely should structure it based on what you studied or where you're working. For example, if you're an engineer, understand more about a relevant sector. Say if you're a computer science engineer like me, understand more about AI, what's happening in the tech area and so on. Maybe even things like, ISRO or things around that. And if you're a commerce grad, then you should know more about things like, what's our GDP, how we can grow it, how can we improve exports, reduce our deficit, what's going to happen in the budget, and so on. So just tailor it a little bit towards what you studied or where you're working. But international and national news, definitely really important. The next thing that you're going to be asked are what are called the HR or the softer questions. Now, there are a lot of standard questions, and you will get a lot of these in our Telegram channel, which is for our VAT PI prep. So I'll put that link for you in the description. But I'll also link a playlist for you where what we've done is Vignesh and I have addressed some of the common questions which come up, how you can prepare for those, and how you can showcase yourself at your best. So definitely check that out right after this video. And the last thing that you're going to be asked is going to be ACADS or work experience related. So if you're still studying in college or you've recently graduated, this will be related to ACADS. You can start off preparing one or two key subjects. Again, this should be something which is quite relevant to your degree. So you can't say that, oh, communication is my favorite subject and that's what I'm preparing. You've got to prepare for something which is really relevant. If you've been working for close to a year or more, then they're going to ask you obviously points about your work itself, but they could also ask you something which is happening, which is connected. So again, if I go back to my example, if you're working in the financial or the accountancy space, then again, they're going to ask you relevant things which come up, say, any GST related news which is coming up or things like that. So make sure that you prepare either for your subjects or what you've worked. I'm going to have a more relevant video around questions which will come up depending on different profiles. So you can go through that, but definitely the news at mockcat.com is going to be something which will be a great start for you. Now, while we are continuing with PI, remember that a lot of B schools also have VAT. So, Blackie or top IIMs, bunch of other B schools will have some form of a written exam. You could also have extempore. So, an IIM Rohtak, IIM Indore, FMS Delhi, they also have extempore. Now, a lot of the times these could also be current affairs related, but this can also be anything which is being discussed. So, I had a student who got through IIM Calcutta and her topic was actually related to the movies. So, you will also have interesting things which are being discussed. And a lot of the times, if it is an extempore topic, it could also be something which is very relevant to you. So, FMS is particularly famous for having a very relevant extempore topic. So, that's also something which you can start preparing for if these are the institutes that you're expecting calls from. But the VAT, definitely really important. Now, there are some institutes where you will have like a business case study of sorts. You have your IIM Ahmedabad where it is going to be very logically focused. But then for most of the other top IIMs, you could have any topic like I mentioned. So our VAT video is there in the playlist, and you can also head on to mockcat.com to get a list of the likely VAT topics as well as some sample VATs which I have written. Go through the video first, get an understanding of how to plan, how to write, and then you can go through the topics and see which ones are more relevant for you or which ones you could easily prepare, and that's something you can start with. Now that we've spoken about PI and VAT, what is the third thing that you've got to do? My answer might surprise you. It is, if you signed up for other exams like that, you've got to continue your preparation. even if you are expecting a lot of calls from IIMs, from other top B schools, XLRI again is a very good B school. National level entrance tests all will get you into top 10 or top 20 B schools. So if you have signed up for any, just make sure that you continue your prep, prepare the areas which didn't come up in CAT. So say something like usage and grammar or decision making. Make sure that you're taking a lot of mocks. You know the targets that you want to hit. You go in with a strategy, because all of these exams, SAT, SNAP, NMAT, are going to be very different. In case if you signed up for NMAT, here is a video which will help you with the best NMAT strategy. It's something that Vignesh and I use, and he's got 305 and I've got 295 this year. So hopefully that helps you as well. So make sure that you're preparing for these exams, because all of them can get you shortlist from top B schools. And at this stage, that's what we want. The more shortlists you have, the higher your probability to convert them. Now, if you've got a really good score in CAT and you know you're expecting a lot of calls, you might be thinking, shouldn't I just focus on the VAT PI prep? Or, can I not just take some time off? I worked so hard for CAT. So the thing is this. The more the calls you get, the more confident you're going to be, and you're going to go in for those IIMs, FMS, SPJ, and all of those interviews also in a very, very confident manner, because you've just got to crack one and you have multiple top B schools. If this isn't motivation enough, think of what Elon Musk is doing, right? Now he founded Tesla. He want to work for a fossil fuel free world, and he want to ensure that everybody is using EVs. There's fewer carbon emissions, global warming, climate change is reduced, and the world is generally in a better place. Now, unlike you, he still hasn't achieved his plan A, of course, but he did have a plan B, and he started work on that simultaneously, and that was SpaceX. So that if his plan A doesn't work, then heading to Mars is an option to save humanity. Now, we are not doing anything at this scale, of course, and unlike Elon Musk, your plan A might already have worked. But if you still have an opportunity to do well, just go for it. If you've done well in CAT, you will need minimal prep. So if you can balance both, try to definitely do that. All the best, and stay tuned. Definitely subscribe if you haven't, because we're going to come up with a lot more VAT PI videos, sample questions, how to answer difficult questions, how to write a VAT, and so on. In case your exam has gone badly, first off, take a day. Now, a lot of you might think, okay, this exam has gone badly. Let me just throw myself into, some other prep, or you might be upset. What I would suggest is get some distance from this course, right? Right now, you're going to be upset. You're going to be stressed. That's not the right frame of mind to prep or to take any decisions. A lot of people at this time get demotivated and feel, that's it, I'm just not good enough, I'm not going to do an MBA or something. Please don't do that. It's a great career option, and this is just one of the battles. There are many more. So you have your SAT, SNAP, NMAT, and a bunch of other exams that are coming up. In case if you've not signed up for any of these, there still are other exams that you could sign up for, and you can check those links on our InfoZone page. I'll put that in the description for you, as well as in the first pinned comment. So that's definitely an option which is there, and I would recommend that you take it up. Worst case, if you haven't signed up for any of these exams and you don't want to, or you have your heart set on, oh, I want to get through only ABC, or only ABCLK or Black Key or anything like that, you can always take up the CAT exam next year. No B school or no company is going to ask you, did you take CAT once? In fact, the majority of people in the top IIMs would have taken CAT at least twice. And that's reality, because this is a very competitive, very difficult exam. And if that's what your heart's set on, just take CAT next year, but spend some time now going through your response sheet and understanding what went wrong. Really do a deep dive. Are you lacking concept knowledge? So do you need that form of guided prep, or at least some concept videos which will help you? Do you know the concepts, but somewhere your test strategy didn't work out? In which case, you could start taking mocks maybe in a month or so after brushing up your concepts again. Did you just not give yourself enough time to prepare? A lot of people prepare for 1, 2, 3 months and then expect the exam to go well. And it's very hard to be in the top 0.5% or 1% or even in the top 5% with preparing for just a few months, because you will have a lot of people who would have prepared for 1 year or even longer. So this time, definitely look to give yourself the time to prepare. And if you want to do that, jump onto mockcat.com. There are a lot of free resources to help you, or just call the number that's there in the screen if you want to prep with 99.9+% writers. So don't lose hope. All is not lost. You have a bunch of exams coming up this year, and you can always take CAT next year and crush it. All the best.